Um, I know it's Wednesday, but we skipped gratitude on Monday, so we'll do a three-part for each person. One, say something you're grateful for, perhaps on the team, what you're working on, and then if you're blocked. We're gonna start with Florian.
Yeah, let's make sure we also do it. Every person has 2 minutes because we literally have 25 minutes to complete this stand up. Let's respect everyone's schedule.
Thanks, Pablo.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Um, One thing I'm grateful for is to be working on the team and getting started here. Um, Currently, I don't think I've been assigned anything, so I've just been trying to get familiar with all the documentation on the Git book. Um, and at Subad's advice, I'm going to try running some experiments and seeing how everything is running on the dev. So yeah, with that being said, there's not much blocking me right now.
Amazing. Thank you. Pablo, do you want to go next?
Awesome, thank you. Yes, busy recruiting. Got a clean. I finalized a process with Sarah, so we're implementing that. We have 2 interviews that are set per role. And it's just interview campaign left and right. It's got me blocked for the entire week. So we want to complete that as a high priority, bring in some real talent to close deals for us. We're starting also the B-side program literally at the end of this week. So onboarding, documentation, getting that in order is a high priority. And I'm very thankful for Sarah, who's been super helpful with the recruiting process, Avi, who's always there for demos, and for every new client that is going to be coming in. So that's it.
Thanks, Pablo. Rupesh, do you want to go next?
Hi everyone. I'm grateful for being here to work with this team. As of now, I have not been assigned any tasks, but I got a chance to review the Git book documentation. I have gone through the APIs, like how will they work, and I didn't get a chance to clone the code base and go over it. I think I will review it out today, and I'm waiting for the instructions from the Mahdi to, view the code base and work on it. Thanks everyone.
Rupesh, if you can't get a hold of Mahdi for any reason, just reach out to me and I'll walk you through it. I'll
Okay.
I don't want anyone to be blocked for any reason. We use, just so you know, we use a pretty beefy GCP remote dev server. It's really nice. It's got all the goodies. And
Okay.
setting up remote dev on that system is pretty straightforward. So I can walk you through it.
Okay. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Amazing. Sabo, do you want to go next?
So at the moment, I'm basically waiting for the final go from Tatwik. We have made the server changes. Tatwik has made the analytics change. She's running some more experiment just to make sure it doesn't fail across multiple. Once she's done, she has given a thumbs up, then we can push the new dev to the prod, and then we'll have the ability to run multiple continuous variable as well. So
I've
with that,
noticed,
yeah.
separate from the analytics, which look great, we're still getting some weird bugs in the UI. Do we have any sort of path to fix those?
Such as
Such as like well, what we just went through in that last design session, so that the market simulator not showing up, the
yeah, I mean that is surprising. Like I said, like when I logged into my dev, I see everything. Like I try even running an experiment, replicate, everything was working. Uh, I'm not sure why this is then happening. Can
yeah.
some Tatavik, can you just like bring your dev UI and see if you're able to see everything as it is?
Okay, I'll do that.
I can go
Then
through and make a more precise you.
uh,
Like,
There is one thing which I noticed which leads to experiment failure at times. So we do have a prompt where we do try to find out what is the object of study depending upon the question. And then I think once in 100 experiment or so, it tends to fail. And the one which you just ran away, that's where it failed, and hence it led to failure. Me and Marty, we have talked about this even on Monday. So that's the only point of failure that can actually cause the experiment to fail at the moment in our dev. So we'll fix that,
beautiful.
and then we should not have any thing in terms of experiment failure. Like if you have a question that passes the causal check, then of course you'll get the attribute, and then everything will run. So
Amazing. Let
we'll
me.
fix that. It should be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if we could get that in, today, what I want to do is I want to
Yeah.
send an email out to pretty much like everyone and investors and
Mhm.
posts on social and post in the Discord and ask folks to come in and try to break it. I would love to
Mhm.
do that, today. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure.
Okay, Tatavik, go ahead.
Hello everyone. So on my part, I currently have no blockers. I've spent the last 2 days testing the new analytics, and finally, with Muddy's help, we pushed everything to dev with my fixes for bugs and everything. I ran a few experiments, so everything seems to be running smoothly. And yeah, I think we're ready to push it further. I had like some minor issues, especially when, for example, one of the price levels was 0. So, for example, there was like a free delivery, and I had to create like 6 levels instead of 5. But yeah, it's all fixed. I just ran a few experiments. That's that. Other than that, yeah, I have no like bugs, nothing currently. So,
Just one question, Dad.
uh-huh.
So if one of the labels was that this is free delivery,
Mhm.
it will not tell you to treat that as a continuous variable, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just saying, for example, if it says $0 and then number,
Mm.
number, number, I take that $0 and create a level for that
Okay.
as well. So that.
So just to give you a little bit of context of
Mhm.
what we're talking. So let's say we have some price, right, or cost, right? So
Mhm.
if LLM generates 5 labels, it costs 0. It costs 2 euros, 4 euros, 5 euros. So then we actually maintain 0 as like its own label because that is
Mhm.
very different from having even $1 or $2 tag. So then 0 is 0, and then the
Mhm.
rest is whatever numbers. So then we can
Mhm.
actually differentiate if something is like totally free or totally cost nothing. Does that
Mhm.
really have a very significant effect compared to if it cost even a $1?
Mhm.
So you're effectively turning price into an incomplete design.
Not incomplete, but like really try to tease out as much as we could uh, in terms of its effect.
Are we still using incomplete designs?
No, we do orthogonal design, none of that old one.
Are the
So
orthogonal designs incomplete?
no, orthogonal design by definition, yeah, I mean they are fractional factorial design, right? So not incomplete, but fractional factorial.
Do we show all the attributes in all the tasks?
Yeah. So no null reference level.
Let's. After stand up, I want to have a chat with you offline
Mhm.
about the design, um, about testing the design for some of the human baselines and some of the feedback we've been getting on the
Okay.
AMCs. But it's too in depth for stand up. See, Pablo, I'm
Okay.
catching myself.
Okay, amazing. Atish, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, so I just joined, so currently getting set up. Maybe when Rupage gets help with setup, I can also hop in. I was having some issue. But otherwise, yeah, I have no blockers on work because I don't have any. So currently, just kind of going through the Miro and all of that, and kind of tying that to the code base and seeing what's what. And yeah, grateful to be here. Really cool product, and I'm excited to get some work done.
Thank you. Ambush. I think your audio's off. Or we can't hear you. Okay, give him a second. Maybe we'll just circle back to you, Ambush. Pablo already went. I'm getting mixed up. Santi, do you want to go next?
Yes. Give me one sec. Is my camera on? Yes. Hello, everyone. First time in here. So regarding the blockers, I still have, I don't have access to the GitHub API. I don't know if it's with you or with who.
What is this? What do you need access to the GitHub for? What are your tasks?
I need to integrate the Jupyter Lab thing into the current one,
Beautiful.
into the PC Walker.
Yes.
So I'm sending the link in the, where is the channel? Here.
Got it. Do you know if you need
I'm
access
sending
to
you
the,
my,
do you know what you need?
yeah, go ahead.
What you need access to? Do you need access
What
to
do
the
you
back
mean?
end?
Sorry.
Like, do you need access to the back end or the front end or both?
I'm not quite sure. Before, I don't remember the name of the guy that left, but that's the repo where the current PC Walker is. So I would like to see that repo so I can see the code and see how is the integration with the current setup.
No worries. If you're blocked at all, schedule a meeting with me. I saw you asking that in the chat. I'm sorry that nobody got back to you.
No worries.
I will just schedule 5 minutes with me, and I'll give you access to whatever you need. Or schedule with Madi.
Okay.
If Madi doesn't get back to you, quickly, then I can.
Madi tried, but he was not able to give me access because there is an issue with the licenses in GitHub. So I already tried with him. He sent me to you.
Got it. Okay, I'm happy to do it. We stay on after this, and we'll get it.
Okay. Thank you.
Suhani, you can go next.
Hi everyone. I'm working with Madhi on consolidating our. Sorry, is my voice echoing?
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Is it better now? Yeah. So I'm working with Madhi on consolidating our documentation, and we're working on moving our private Gitbook content to GitHub and the public Gitbook content to Fern. I had a meeting with Catherine from Fern yesterday, and she gave me a pretty broad overview on how we can use Fern to the fullest. So yeah, that was pretty useful, and yeah.
Amazing. Rupesh, can you go if you haven't gone yet? I get confused when you guys have your cameras on and then turn them off. So go ahead.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, Atish, did you go?
You have to stop doing that. Either leave your cameras on or leave your cameras off. Ideally biased towards leaving your cameras on.
Yeah, I already went.
Okay, amazing.
Marty.
Okay, Marty gave his updates. I don't know if he's gonna talk though. He put it in the chat. He's sick, so he can't speak clearly. So I can read them, but maybe, yeah. Okay, I think that's everybody except Avi and I. So Avi, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm working on honestly getting through my emails. There's a bunch of deals from large contractors or consulting firms that I need to get back to them on. My big initiative is going to be to update AHA so that we can align all of the tasks to AHA. We did a design session this morning. Thank you everybody for your participation. And so I'm going to try to align the next quarter to the results of that design session, and then I'll align the tasks to those tickets. Sarah, I will need your help there, and then supporting Pablo in any way I can with the recruiting. I believe we're close enough in terms of annual recurring revenue to go out for a seed round. So I'd like to start focusing on that, so that when Pablo's done with the account exec recruiting, we can all kind of go to market together. But we really need a working application in order for us to do that. So my blocker is getting the new version, even if it's not perfect, from a dev into prod, so that we can start marketing. We gave out, I think we gave out 2 offers in terms of social media and like marketing. Well, we got 2 people accepting. One is starting December 5th. The other one is starting, I think, next Monday. That was a Pablo reference. And so we should start to see a lot more activity in like the social media and the marketing and the branding. The objectives of these new hires is to develop channel partnerships, so that we're not having to build the sales team ourselves. We can work with universities, consultants, banks, vendors, and service providers to the sub $20 million in ARR B2C ICP that we're targeting to accelerate our sales.
Amazing. And I am supporting Avi with AHA organization and applying to Y Combinator. And with that said, I pinged in the channels asking if we want to use the video that we have, or if we want to work on making another one. So I would love feedback on that for the Y Combinator specifically application.
Let's make a new one.
Okay, great. Did we miss anybody giving their updates? No?
Marty.
Okay. Madi. So I think maybe we just read Madi's, because he says he can't speak clearly. He says he's working with Suhani to consolidate our documentation, and he's testing and bug report for releasing to production. Madi, if you can speak, feel free. But okay, I think he's sick, so I don't want to force it. That was a great stand-up. If anyone else has anything to add, feel free.
To the demo?
Yeah, any demo?
I could demo the sales deck from the Sage Partners.
Is this a new version or?
No. Well, I don't know. It's 2 weeks old. I don't know that we demoed it though. I don't know if we socialized it.
Should we do a vote, or?
Let's do it. We have 4 minutes
4
in the
minutes?
stand-up.
All right.
Might as well.
All right, hold on. Stand by.
While you do that, so Bo, just to confirm that, because I want to have visibility. So are we the test environment that I've been using for demos has been running awesome. It is flawless now. Special thanks to everyone on that. It is really, really stable, which has been the operative word. Is that already released in production or will be released? Because I'm enjoying it, but the clients, the people, the prospects that are getting exposure to Subconscious right now, I want them to enjoy that too.
I mean, the only problem that will happen if we move this version, which is it does to the prod,
Yeah.
the client who have run whatever they have it, mm, a few of the old experiments may not show exactly because there's a lot of endpoints API change and the way it reads the data.
Okay. And so I
So,
guess, okay, go ahead.
so that's what I was basically gonna talk to Hardy if we can maintain that continuation somehow.
Got it. Okay. So if I understand correctly, it's kind of like we want to and we can push it to production, but we're
Mm.
withholding until we can confirm whether it's even possible that their previously run experiments can still show up.
Yeah,
Let me ask this. Do we have data on how many users and experiments this would be affected? Because if it's a small
that
amount, then who
okay.
cares? Yeah. If all the experiments are internal, like subconscious teams, I don't care. I prefer stability now versus like what my experiment that I ran a week ago, whether that works or not, right? I'm curious.
Mhm. I have no knowledge of that number, like how many people have been using prod and what is the number of experiments. I have no idea. But
Okay.
if you tell me that you are okay if whoever they are and if they are okay losing their current ones, we can then push it.
Let me let me explore further on Pendo and empower you with
Mm,
that. Because if we can, the sooner we push that to
mm,
production, I feel like that's a huge weight off our shoulders, you know what I mean? And then from
mhm,
there we have something foundational,
mhm.
which is something that we can build on. So yeah, okay, that's on me. I'll align with Avi and get you an update today. Thank you.
All right, we ready for demo? Excuse me. We ready for demo?
Yep.
Demo. All right, so this is a sales deck that has come out of the. We have a consulting team out in California. They're helping us with this. And the idea is to kind of simplify our offering. Okay, so what questions would you ask if you had a data scientist in your pocket? How often do your clients think about the need to grow revenue, target customers, differentiate, identify market gaps, optimize pricing? Today, the market is filled with different companies and strategies to answer some of these questions on a kind of bespoke basis. If you're trying to triangulate an answer across these different sources, you need to perform usually first-party research, which involves, experimental design, survey, construction, respondent recruitment, modeling. Each of these steps is a, 5 or 6 figure contract with a third party that needs to be kind of strung together. We have a platform which does this today mostly synthetically. For example, we have a SpaceX use case. How do we build a human spaceflight solution? There's only so many centimillionaires we can interview, and by performing this exercise synthetically, we both maximize the knowledge gained from when we talk to real humans, as well as we can kind of optimize media and optimize our marketing strategies early without the cost and time required for real human surveys. The impact was that SpaceX adjusted their space tourism product to focus on press coverage. The way we do this is we've built a synthetic a kind of digital twin of society using synthetic respondents with 3.5 million real individual profiles, and we also have a causal AI model. This is vastly superior to asking language models outright what the right answer is, because of both the say-do gap and the lack of context with simple prompts. We provide context, tone, audience responses, and a really randomized, controlled, blinded way to understand what is actually causing individuals to prefer a product or a service. What's a digital twin? What's causal AI? We kind of talk about these two big differentiators. Causal AI, I think, is going to be really separately, huge. Everyone got the Book of Why. Please read the Book of Why. Why are we better than LLMs? Right? Our digital twins are trustworthy. We show causal claims. We are a fully transparent, integrated experience which uses humans to validate our conclusions. Here I'm going to be making screen caps for all of these steps. There's a short 4 or 5 step process to design and run an experiment, whether you're using humans or synthetics. And you can answer these big questions with speed and confidence. So there's 100x improvement in speed, 100x improvement in cost, and in my opinion, a much higher quality insights platform than exists in the market today. Whether it's you're using human respondents or non-humans. We give a demo. The demo really sells them. Thank you, Madi. Thank you, Subodh. Thank you, Tate Viek, for leading the charge on this. We should start with the demo, because when people see the demo, they immediately go to the next steps. We're working on a tutorial. Thank you, Suhani. Thank you, Pablo. We're working in this alpha user program for $1,000 a month. We're already getting some traction there. And join our Discord and communicate with us online. Here's some use cases, and then we have some artifacts. All right, that was a two minute demo. Any thoughts, feelings?
Looks good.
Just for everyone in the room, that is not our formal official intro deck. We empower this third party who's working on our behalf with our deck, and they're creating and formulating and modifying it for the vertical, which is like that they're targeting. We have our own formal deck that we have recently released, version 2, and I'm happy to share that with everyone as well in the chat. Similar, a lot of what they use is actually an asset that we've created internally. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I guess that concludes stand up.
Okay. Nice work.